I'm Shirley Smith with Consumer Focus. Okay, you swore you wouldn't do it, but you did. You overspent and you overcharged for Christmas. But it's just like a great party. Now it's the morning after. What do you do to get rid of your financial headache? First of all, assess the situation. Make a list of all the expenses you incurred and those that are still on their way through the credit card bills. Then you can see exactly how bad the damage is. Come up with a budget. List all the necessary expenses you have each month and all the expenses that are marginal, and put yourself on a spending diet to pay back some of those bills. If that still doesn't do it, get in touch with the companies you owe right away. They're much more understanding if you get them early than if you just stiff them from month to month. Many of them will actually help you plan payback schedules. Oh yes, and one more thing. Promise yourself not to do this again next year. I'm Shirley Smith.
Two major estate disputes were settled last week in New York. Doris Duke's adopted daughter has decided to step out of the battle for control of the tobacco heiress's fortune in exchange for a $65 million settlement. Candy Duke Hefner has dropped her claim to the $1.2 billion estate left by Duke after her death in 1993. She also has dropped a breach of contract suit contending that Duke reneged on a promise to support her for life. But the fight over the Duke estate's not over. The heiress's position still is trying to oust the butler as the estate's executor. Meanwhile, the heirs of the former New York Governor Averill Harriman and his widow Pamela have settled their dispute over the family fortune. The 1994 federal court lawsuit accused Mrs. Harriman, U.S. ambassador to France, and her legal advisor, Clark Clifford, of frittering away the family wealth and deceiving other family members about investments. Lawyers for both sides announced Friday that Harriman has agreed to make good on any inequities that may have resulted from investment losses. I'm Martha Wilmoth.